This is a huge admission coming in from Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. Even as opposition leaders in India question Operation Sindoor, Shehbaz Sharif has admitted that India used BrahMos missiles and destroyed many Pakistani air bases, including crippling the Rawalpindi airport. Sharif has said that after the initial strikes on the terror launch pads, India crippled the Pakistani military before Pakistan could launch a counter attack. A huge admission coming in from the Pakistan Prime Minister. Listen in.
9th and 10th night, we decided to respond in a measured fashion to Indian aggression, and we had decided that at 4:30 in the morning after Fajr prayers, Pakistan armed forces, led very ably by our Field Marshal, Chief Army Staff sitting here, Syed Asim Munir, to teach a lesson to our enemy. But before that hour reached, India again launched missile attacks, BrahMos, and hit Pakistan's various provinces, including airport in Rawalpindi and other places.
And I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant Mishra on the broadcast. So Siddhant, clearly a huge admission coming in from Shehbaz Sharif. We've been seeing the escalating politics back home when it comes to Operation Sindoor. Several opposition leaders questioning the tenets of what India actually achieved in that strike on Pakistan. But that admission now coming in straight from the horse's mouth. The Prime Minister of Pakistan saying not just those military bases, but even the Rawalpindi airport, the epicenter of the Pakistani military, was crippled by India's BrahMos missiles.
Well, absolutely. And this is the second such confession by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in last 1 week or so. In fact, last time around, he said that how Nuh Khan Air Base was hit by the Indian forces. And you know, Army Chief Asim Munir informed him about the same. And now today he has confessed that how BrahMos struck the air base in Rawalpindi, perhaps again a very strategically important air base for the Pakistani armed forces. So in the times, Ayushman, when on a daily basis, opposition parties and some elements in India are questioning the government, perhaps on the objectives achieved in Operation Sindoor, you know, kind of raising doubts on the entire operation. So this is, in these times, such confessions, you know, first-hand testimonies, you know, directly from the horse's mouth, perhaps once again proves the might of Indian armed forces and you know, the capabilities of the Indian armed forces and how successfully the Indian armed forces compelled the Pakistani armed forces to you know, go down on their knees and demand ceasefire from Indian DGMO on 10th of May. So, you know, there are a series of such confessions, testimonies from the Pakistani side. But, you know, given the nature of the politics in our country, perhaps, you know, the doubts, questions, etc. are being raised and will, I'm sure, will also be raised in future.
Right. Thank you, Siddhant, for getting us that piece of breaking news. So that huge admission coming in from Shehbaz Sharif, making it very clear that India used its BrahMos arsenal to cripple not just the military infrastructure, but even the Rawalpindi airport, even saying that before Pakistan could retaliate to India, those BrahMos missiles and the barrage of India's missile arsenal was able to cripple the Rawalpindi airport as well as key military bases inside Pakistan. So that admission coming in from the Pakistan Prime Minister, even as politics continues back home when it comes to Operation Sindoor.
News18.com marches way ahead of the Times of India with 38% more users on native and social platforms. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the Times.